Did it, man.
What's up?
Oh, there he is, the man of the
Man,
hour.
you feel me? Tie it up, tie it up.
Yeah.
Line it up. Yeah.
Seven
Wilson
seconds left. It's
Smith.
insane.
You turned it off, bro. You couldn't watch.
Yeah, that's insane, dude. That's insane.
Hey.
No,
I honestly, I didn't think we were gonna score again. I was like,
So Wilson, you
That was
remember
wild, bro.
you remember Wilson before Kobe scored their goal, they had an offside like goal that they scored.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I almost turned it off. I was like, what?
Oh shit.
Then I
Yeah.
look, I
Yeah.
saw the ref. He was like, "Oh, it's off, it's off."
Bro.
I was like, "Okay, cool. Like, I'm good." And then Kobe, they went 45 seconds left, corner, go. I said, "Oh man," turned it off.
Man.
Put
Oh
my
man.
message in the chat. Henry said, "Yo, they scored." I said, "No way." Turned the game back on. I said, "Mercy." Wilson Smith. I said, "Let's go."
Yes, sir.
Bro, I want to say it was scenes. It was like the absolute opposite, bro. It was so quiet after the game, dead silent, bro.
It,
Dead.
it was like,
Everyone was just stunned, bro, because it was 89 minutes of no scoring.
yeah.
Yeah. What a finish, though.
Felt good
That's
to
great stuff.
not give them
Bro,
away.
you gave them a chance, bro. Well, you gave us a chance to maybe get the seven now.
Yeah. Yeah. Depends what happens with Amherst Trinity.
Yeah, bro.
No, I felt good, but it wasn't like I wasn't running to the corner to celebrate because
Yeah,
I
no, no.
like it's just a tie against Colby. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
But well earned tie. Well earned tie. It was a tough game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always going to be a good game against them, bro.
Yeah. Amir, bro, how you been?
Been good, man. I can't complain.
Yeah.
Been good.
Keeping up with the season.
Absolutely. Just showing
We
love,
appreciate it. We appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys. It's great to see what you guys have been able to cultivate.
Yeah. It's been cool. It's been cool to have the support from all the alums and yeah. It's nice to give Bates soccer something to cheer for.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, bro,
All right, man. Well,
where you living? That's a sick crib you got there. Where you living?
thanks. Chew Hall.
Single. Single, bro.
Nice single, yeah.
That is well, he knows how to decorate. That's nice, bro.
Thanks. Yeah. It's nice and cozy. It's very small, but it's a good setup.
I mean, if you're of a single, it's like what do you need room
Yeah.
for really?
Where are
Like
you, Hayden?
bed. I'm in a single and V1 with like Jay, Henry, and Zane. Well,
Nice.
Zane doesn't live there, but he's always there.
Nice. Nice.
Bro, I realized I'm not good at like I need to make sure the guests know, bro. Like, so this is my guest this week. Amir often tries to like act like it's his guest no matter what, tries to introduce people, but
So
this is my guest, Wilson
you
Smith.
hear what this guy's talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, man?
He does this, bro. Oh, we got a small water bottle today, bro.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Not the usual purple drink.
No, 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 no. That's a small water bottle.
Yeah, for him, bro. He usually got to do two hands.
Okay, okay.
Um, so yeah, this is Wilson Smith, fellow Bates soccer player. That's how we met. But well, no, we met before. We played intramural. Wilson helped me get recruited from intramural. But
Yeah.
much more than that, he's just a great guy, great friend, very kind person, and an amazing guy overall. And supplied Bates with a draw today, bro. 7 seconds left. So we're
Absolutely.
happy we could get him at this late hour.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
But
Thanks for
all right,
having me.
let's head right into it, man. All right, quote of the day. It's from Plato. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. And I picked this quote because there's two things I like to orient the episode around, who we have on. And Wilson, to me, the biggest things that come to mind are how kind he is and how like laid back like Wilson can be with like even in situations where most people are not. So going off those two things, I wanted to say for the first one, and this goes for all of us because obviously Amir is a very kind person, and I'm just curious where do you got like who taught you your guys' values? Where do you attribute your, you know, kindness and empathetic, vibes? Like where do you attribute those to be from? And then also, and you don't have to say exactly what, but was there ever a time in life where like you kind of got a little lost? Maybe you had a bad influence in your life, and how did you realize that this thing, this person, this group was like a bad influence for you and kind of distance yourself? So those two things, yeah.
Y- Yeah, I can start. I think like to answer your first question, I think I was really lucky to have a great childhood and just a very privileged childhood growing up in Seattle, going to private schools, just always being surrounded by like just lots of privilege and lots of um yeah, good people and good teachers and uh so I think I got a lot of my empathy from that environment. And then I think definitely from my parents, mainly my mom. She's probably one of the most empathetic people I know, like
Awesome.
sometimes too empathetic in a way, but
She's so sweet.
I think I got a lot of that from her and just growing up, both my parents were just two people in the neighborhood who are just always empathetic, and my dad's always getting to know people, always, making connections around the neighborhood. And so just having them and just kind of showing me how to act and how to interact with other people and carry myself. Yeah, I think that was what has made me somewhat empathetic and kind of more chill person. So yeah, I don't know. Amir, probably also your parents. I know your parents are amazing,
Yeah,
kind people.
for sure. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
passing the baton to me, or you keeping it?
Whatever you want. What was the second question was?
What was the second question, Big H?
The second question was like, has there ever been a time where like you had maybe you got a little lost? Could have been when you were young too. A lot of us go through like awkward phases. I feel like I'll answer the question first to give you an idea
Yeah,
of like time you gotten lost and like maybe had like a bad influence. It could have been a person, could have been a thing in your life, and like how did you recognize that? And I think mine, I guess, was probably like I don't feel like I was ever like super like teenager type of, like I don't know, like had that, like snarky vibe towards my parents or anything. But like when I was in like middle school, first getting into middle school, I was definitely more like I got like really into like friends, you know what I mean? Wanting to like do things with my friends all the time. And I kind of lost like for a second, like I wasn't spending as much time with my family, with my parents, I like thought like, oh, what my friends say is like so important. And then I think I started to realize like slowly that like, like the values my parents give me are just like incredible. Like you were saying, Wilson, I grew up with such like an amazing privileged childhood. Like my parents were so loving and caring and showed me how to be a nice person, and they're like the kindest people in the world. Like so I guess I just started as I got older and I like matured, I was able to like see that more clearly, like how like different my experience was and how like amazing and different people they are. So I think yeah, then by high school I started to mature more and I kind of yeah, got out of that.
nice. Yeah, I think mine's kind of similar. Like I was never like had like a best friend in middle school or high school or like a group of best friends. I was kind of like I would hang out and eat lunch with the popular kids, and I was, you know, basic friends with a lot of those guys. But I think it was like halfway through high school, I kind of realized I was like, why am I even like trying to hang out with these guys? Like, I was like, oh damn. I never, would really hang out with them outside of school and or soccer. And so I was like, like they seem kind of like fake friends. Like I kind of took me a couple years to realize that. And they just didn't, treat me as like a good friend. And so I was like, oh, like I'm gonna stop like caring basically.
Yeah.
If they're inviting me to things, I'm gonna stop caring if they like, hang out. So once I stopped kind of caring about fitting in or being with that group, then I kind of got back to just being a little more sympathetic and or empathetic and just like getting to know other people and just kind of being more outgoing in general. And I took a gap year after high school, and that's when I realized I was like, oh, like, I can make friends. Like it wasn't me, it was these other bad, bad friend group. Like
Totally, bro.
it was just a nice opportunity to just like be myself and have new people to get to
Totally.
know. So I felt like that's probably maybe not quite related to the question, but also just a
Oh, definitely.
period where I was like, a little lost, a little like shit, like who am I hanging out with? Like
It's
shit, like
because
what am I doing?
he's laughing because he's bored, right?
What's Amir laughing
Because he swore, so now he's gonna have to do some editing. He's gotta lock in.
No,
at?
no, no, I'm not to do
Yeah.
no editing, man.
I
I
Uh,
like that one, man. Most
think
is
it's fine, right?
good. You know?
Is
I
YouTube really
enjoy
not
it.
allow that?
Huh?
YouTube doesn't allow that?
Man, we'd be okay. We'd be
we'll
all
be
right.
okay.
I
I
don't
can
think
edit
enough
it
people
out. I
watch
do
it anyway.
editing, bro.
Wait, what
Yeah,
happened?
he's a good editor, bro, and designer.
Well, what happened?
Anyways,
Bro, but anyway, like getting back to your point, I I th no, that's such a great point, bro. I think so. I think I've done this as the quote of the day, but like this idea, it was like a quote I heard like a year ago. It's like, don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. And I
mhm.
feel like, although I didn't like, once I heard that quote, it was even clearer to me. But like before that, I feel like I started to realize that, like around the same time you're saying, I was like, I don't really like think these people are like these people who aren't like great friends. I don't really think they're like that, like nice or like cool of people. I don't think it's cool to be like a mean person. So you start to realize like there is like you going on your gap year, there is so many amazing people out there.
Yeah.
And not to like write people off, but like, to recognize like you're a great person, you deserve to be around great people. And like there's no need to like hang out with someone you don't actually want to hang out with. And I think like as we got older, we start to realize that.
Yeah. No, definitely. I think it's like it's not like they were bad people, but it was just like, all right, like
Oh, exactly. Yeah,
Weren't
maybe
definitely.
for
these
you.
aren't.
You know?
What was that?
They were not for you.
Exactly. They just weren't for me, and it took me a few years to realize that. And yeah, so they weren't super nice. So it was now I
Totally.
got now I got you guys. Now I got all these people in college, and it's yeah, some real friends, some real good people.
Totally. Real
Absolutely.
down to earth people. What do you think, Amir?
Huh. Well, what does Amir think?
Yo, if we're gonna do some editing. We got to do the like 10 seconds of silence we have before we're done here. He
Sure.
goes, man, this is crazy every time.
I just like to take my time, but
No, bro, I love it
Us.
too. I'm joking. That's why I make fun of it, bro, because I love it.
the biggest thing that I can say about you, Wilson, that I'm extremely thankful for, and you've inspired me. You came in to college freshman year. We was in the same math class, working with data. Scott Malcolm. And as a freshman, like when I came in as a freshman, a lot of, even myself, a lot of people in the freshman class was just trying to fit in, trying to be liked, hanging out with like this group of people, hanging out with all kinds of people and just trying to figure out your way. But like you came into college and you was just you, like you went to the beat of your own drum, if that makes any sense. Like you weren't looking for all of that. Like you were just Wilson. You did what Wilson wanted to do. And that's something like I sat back and I looked at you and I was like, this kid's got it figured out. Like he knows what's going on.
Sometimes.
You had it figured out, man. And it's like I really respected it and appreciated it. And even like what you majored in, a lot of people in your class, economics, like you get what I'm saying? Like a lot of people they come into college and they fall into, okay, this person on my team's major in economics, I have to go down this road. When it's like, no, you have to do what's best for you, you know? And that's just something that I always respected from you and I thought was brilliant. So I just want to give you your flowers,
Appreciate that.
you know?
Appreciate that.
100%,
Yeah.
bro.
I learned a
Also,
lot.
Be
Amir, bro,
selfless.
you 100% have that same thing. I think both me and Amir kind of like figured that out through Bates and stuff, and like, and we all do like through maturing and
Yeah.
everything. I think Wilson, you probably like your gap year probably like helped with that idea of like just not like going through the motions trying to fit in. You realize like I don't know. I think like that like traveling aspect and meeting new people from different cultures can help with that like maturity and like
Yeah.
perspective change.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think everybody, yeah, everybody matures at a different time and like, yeah,
Never
just
changing, never finishes,
never
never
finishes. And
just
I
constantly
think
learning.
we all have different experiences that help with it and come at different times for whatever reasons. So, yeah, like,
100%.
yeah, I think, yeah, like with my high school friends, I was like, all right, like, I'll just be myself now. And like, you'll make friends. It's like, you'll
Bro,
find it somewhere.
bro, that's what I always, whenever like, I have like a family friend that's like, I'm about to go to Bates or like gonna go to college of any sort. I always tell them, I'm like, just be like the most important thing, as cheesy as it gets, is to be yourself. Because if you be yourself, you're gonna like find the right crowd. You're gonna find the right people
Yeah.
that, you really like
Yeah.
mess with and, trust and like connect with, rather than like trying putting all this effort into being something else and not making true connection. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's very important.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well,
No,
hey,
yeah. I
hey,
think like,
what was your
what?
first and second question, Big Age?
What was what?
Why are you so nice, Amir? That was the first question.
But why are you so
Why
nice?
not? Oh man.
That was your first question, then why are you so nice?
That was Hayden's. What made you
What
become the
taught like taught you
empathetic
your
person
values?
you
What
are?
taught you?
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say for me, similar to the rest of you guys, my family, um, like you said, privilege of going to private school, being around good people. But also, I would say maybe some of like the hardships that I've faced in life and maybe some of the experiences that I've seen. But like, man, like it's just better to be nice, if that makes any sense. Like it doesn't even make sense getting all worked up. You, you only live one life, like life is short. You might as well treat somebody how you want to be treated. So that's always
Golden rule, baby.
beg a pardon.
Said golden rule.
Golden rule. That's always kind of been my mindset in life. Also, there's been times where I'm popped off. Absolutely. I'm gotten hot, but it's definitely I try to live by that golden rule. You know, treat people how you want to be treated. You
Yeah.
know. The second question, what was that, Big H?
Like if you've ever had like a time where you kind of lost that or like or even just a little bit, like you just had some sort of bad influence in your life, and how did you recognize that it was a bad influence? Person or a group or a thing or anything?
I would say for me, it would be, I think college was such like a big pivotal like time in my life, like such a crucial moment, you know, because I was at the age where, you feel a little bit grown, but like you're not really grown. Like you're still figuring out yourself and you're still figuring out different things. And for me, I remember I love football and I just remember playing football, but I was so caught up in the football that I forgot sometimes who I was, if that makes any sense. Like me, I come from a country where it's like you walk down the street, you say good morning. Even if you don't know the person, you say good morning. And it's like I wasn't doing that at Bates, just because also like it's a different culture. Like at Bates, you don't really just look at people and just say good morning. But it's like I started saying good morning. There's like the people in comments, like just so the comments workers, like asking how the day is, like just little stuff like that. And that kind of like grounded me into reality and it kind of like brought me back to like a little bit to who I was, if that makes any sense. I think that was
Well,
such a crucial time in my college career because it made me like see like okay like you was moving a little bit different, you got to get
I
back,
love that. Yeah.
yeah,
I love that. Yeah, it's like kind of making you realize like what's important and what really matters at the end of the day.
for sure. But it wasn't like I was unintentionally doing it. Like life just got busy,
Yeah.
like you just
Yeah.
forget about some things. So
Yeah.
bro,
Helped
do you
you.
guys you guys know Joe and Ornella in comments?
absolutely.
I know Amir is seen Joe's, but he called it farm. Joe told me he doesn't have a farm, but he has like a meadow, very pretty, like, land on his house. Um, and bro, like I was looking at them, like, and then I go up and talk to them, like, cause I talk to them like almost every day at lunch. And bro, I was thinking, I was like, every time like I interact with these people, like I just have like a better day. Like it just brightens my day. Like they're
It's
just such
better day.
nice, you
It's
know? So like the more you can just interact with those nice people, the better, it's like goes back to our quote of the day. It's like good action gives strength to ourselves and inspire others to good action. It's like, not only am I brightening up my own day, but I'm also brightening up their day. And like we're just like it's this like endless loop of love like between us. And yeah, they're amazing people. I think Joe listens to the podcast, so
shout out
shout
Joe. Shout out Joe, man.
I gotta meet him. I'm a little shy, so I'm not the biggest I'm a little
out.
shy sometimes, but I gotta, you know,
But bro,
Absolutely.
just a
interact.
smile, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, I
Joe
love I love
Mendino.
those little interactions. Those are the best.
100%, bro. I always love when like I'll like say like me and someone are going to the gym a lot and like we see each other there and slowly you just like the smile, like you smile here and there, then you get to a wave, and then all of a sudden you're talking. Like those are always the best. Like those little
Yeah.
interactions, like getting to know someone just through little interactions is very cool.
There's a janitor in Chew on the first floor, and he's just like the nicest
Oh,
guy ever.
I think I've seen him sitting there eating lunch through the window
Yeah.
before.
And just like it's just you always got to say hi, how's your day? Like
Yeah,
even if the conversation doesn't go any further than that, it's just like
exactly.
it's just nice. It's just I don't know, like human interaction and human connection is just so powerful. And it's like when people are just in that and living in that and embracing that, then it's really nice. And yeah, sometimes, sometimes I have my headphones on and sometimes my hood up and I just want to listen to music and I don't say hi. But, as much as you can, I think it's good to embrace those moments. And yeah,
Totally. I mean, I think, yeah, it's like, it's not like, it should never feel like a job. But I think, like you're saying, I think it's just like, what's so nice about small talk, even like you said, if it doesn't go anywhere, you're not learning anything from the conversation. You might not even learn anything about them. But like you're just like recognizing like you're like a person, like I care about your well-being. Like I'm gonna
yeah,
ask how your day's going.
exactly.
Someone
And
should care
that's
about
important and that's powerful.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%, bro. All right, well, let's get into our sports section, bro. I don't know if we're gonna.
All
That was
right.
a long segment. I love when the first segment goes long though. It's great.
You have like,
Um,
or how long's it been? How much do we have left?
I actually have no. I think we started
I think we have
maybe.
like 10 minutes left.
Are we 10 minutes in?
No, we're like 30 minutes in.
Yeah, yeah, we're like 30 minutes in.
All right. All right.
Something
Hey,
like that.
Big H, where are you right now?
I'm in the library. I'm in like conference room. It's on the first floor.
I
Ah,
swear
Over
there's so
there.
many rooms at Bates I've never seen.
right? Like I'm like, where
Yeah,
is it?
I had to search for this. But yeah, bro. No, I've come in here before. It's actually sweet. It's like a nice little meeting room.
Gee.
I love the library, dude.
Yep.
So obvious topic, bro, for sports section, Bates soccer. So as of now, I was looking at the Amherst due to Wilson's goal. If Amherst loses to Trinity, you guys get the 7, right?
Yeah, that's a big if.
Yeah, it is a big if, but it was 0-0 at almost halftime, so
All right. Yeah, I'll
never
check
know.
it. Whatever.
But either way, on to the Yoffs, bro. Who are we most likely looking at?
Most likely, um, Tufts or Wesleyan.
Tufts or Wesleyan?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't mind that at all.
Yeah,
I mean, Wesleyan, obviously, bro,
dude. I mean,
100%.
yeah. Hopefully Wesleyan, but
That would be lovely.
yeah.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, Wilson. I want you guys running back with Tufts. After,
Yeah. He just wants to be different with
no,
this
no, no,
team.
I don't even want to be different. I was watching Bates versus Tufts in the first half. You guys were toe to toe with them, you know, toe to toe,
0-0 first half, right?
toe to toe. But it's just in the second half,
Well,
Tufts was able just to have a little bit more space. That's it. Just a little bit more space. That's all.
Yeah.
And the ringers could, that's it. Just a little bit more space. That's all.
bro, let it be known. Amir makes the coldest sports takes of all time on this podcast, bro. Yeah.
Cool.
Yo, you check the Patriots record, bro?
We're talking about Bates soccer. We didn't know what is worried about that.
Bates soccer, Bates
Talk
soccer.
about Bates soccer. Like, come
All right,
on.
bro. Here, wait. What did you just say? You said that
Bates
we
had him on.
controlled the first half against Tufts, right? It was 12 shots to 2 shots in the first half, and it was 6-3 in the second half.
Bro,
Like,
shots,
what is this take, bro? What?
bro, shots. Like, let's be honest, Wilson. Do you think shots mean like you think shots mean?
The Tufts game was
Bro, I believe if we play Tufts, we're winning. I believe that.
yeah,
I think the second half might have been just as strong in that
yeah.
game.
I think like we can beat any of the teams. We
Absolutely.
would prefer to play Wesleyan because like it's just, you know, it's they their field and their play style matches better against us,
Yeah.
Tufts. But you
Bro,
know,
but I like us, yeah, versus anyone,
we
100%.
can do it. So
Like I'm beyond confident
I
that you
don't
guys
care.
will
We're in
do
a quarterfinal. Like it's lit. It's gonna be dope anyways.
it. Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dope and like 100% I believe you guys are winning against any
Yeah.
team. And then,
Absolutely.
bro, Final Four, I mean that would be electric. But
Yeah.
but one UMass down, of course.
No, yeah, it's been.
And it's still 0-0 Emerson Trinity right now.
I just checked. Yeah, so
I also saw, didn't Bowdoin play tonight?
they tied. Um, I think
Tufts.
they tied Tufts.
Oh
If they had
wow.
won, then it would have been probably
That's right.
both, which would have been so lit.
Bro, that would have been Bowdoin. Oh my God, that would have been amazing. I
That's
cannot believe they got the one, or they were up there for the one. That's crazy.
I know.
Bowden.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. Bowden's
Bro, the
food.
NESCAC could go anywhere this year.
Bowden's food.
Bowden's food. We got their
Food.
Yeah.
number. We got
Bonus
their number.
food. 2 years in a
Bowdoin is
row. That's food.
2 years in a row. We'll see them. We'll see them in the NESCAC championship.
Absolutely.
100%.
That's food.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's looking like if all stays, you'll play tough. So yeah, it's Tufts or Wesleyan based on this game, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Williams already
And
played.
then, well, it also if Amherst, yeah, if Trinity wins, then we would get seventh. So then we would play the second seed. So
Trinity, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah. But,
And then Bowdoin second round, bro. That's
but either way, I mean, we just gotta win.
yeah, you gotta win.
We
100%.
gotta. Yeah.
It's fun going the road. The I think that if you guys were to win the first round, you're 100% on to NCAA. Like if you win a NESCAC playoff game, you gotta be, bro.
Depends. We'll
Not
see.
100%, yeah.
Not 100%, but
You go to the championship, you're on. You're onto it.
oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Because bro, like the NESCAC just dominates soccer. It's crazy. Like
Yeah.
for D3 soccer, like
Yeah. No, yeah. Amir, are you playing at all? Any pickup?
he's coaching.
Coaching?
Yeah, I'm coaching. I
Nice.
play with older guys now, man. I play with guys that are like 50 years old and all of that, you know?
That's
Just
the
a
best though.
little kickabout, you know?
That's so fun. Whenever I go back to Seattle, I always play Sunday league, Sunday morning with my dad,
For sure.
like pickup, and it's just like a bunch of 50-year-olds
Sunday
and like
morning,
some
then
kids, and
Mhm.
it's so awesome. And yeah, it's like I grew up, going playing there, and they've seen me play since I was like 12, and now I'm in
that's
college playing. So I always try to go back whenever I'm back in Seattle.
Sure. That's what
so
it's
we did
about.
It's so fun.
did the guys stand did 7 lane go as well?
Yes. Yeah. So I took 7 lane when they were in Seattle, and I brought them to the Sunday League, and
That's
yeah,
beautiful, man.
That's awesome.
yeah. They call it Sunday church because it's like it's Sunday morning, and it's like their type of church.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's really
I
cool.
do I do a men's league basketball in the summer. It's so
Nice.
on Sunday mornings. It's lovely.
Nice.
Berta.
Perda. Shout out Perda, man. I know Perda don't be watching this, but shout out Perda.
No, I don't think he watches, bro, but he
Where
should.
Perda watches? Good.
I don't think he does, but he should be watching. He loves podcasts, so he might be on the low.
Yeah, we
But
gotta get Perda on soon.
yeah, bro. All right, well, we want to get in the final section, the last 5 minutes here.
Yeah.
All right. So
Crazy how time goes by quick.
I
Crazy.
know, bro, it does.
It goes by when you're with your
Um,
friends.
it go yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Um, so the third thing, so I was talking about Wilson also, I see you're such a laid back guy, and I feel like all three of us here are fairly like don't like to move too fast, not trying to get to any certain destination. And we talked about this in a earlier episode. I touched on this, but I really want to talk about it with Wilson, is like how do you feel like in general about like this like hustle culture and like doing something with your life, people say, and like being productive all the time. Because you are like a very like organized, like you get stuff done. I feel like, sort of in the mirror, but like I just I don't see why people, there's this like rush to get to stuff. And maybe it's just because of capitalism, but like there's like this rush to accomplish things and like, or like, people are
Yeah.
sort of leaving a legacy or like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I think it's like it goes deep. Like, I don't know. I think about like what's the point of life? Like what's the point of, you know, being here? Like, I personally don't believe in like an afterlife or life after death. So I'm like, after I die, like nothing's, I'm gone. Like nothing's gonna happen. So I think about that and I'm like, well, how do I want to spend my time here, like on Earth? How do I want to spend my time while I'm living? And like, some people think of that as like, all right, like I want to hustle, I want to leave something so after I die. And in a way you do, like you want to leave, I want to leave like a good impression and I want to leave as a good person and, you know, as somebody who has inspired and helped others. But at the same time, I just want to be somebody who enjoyed their life and who like just tried to live every day and like not worry about things that like why do I need to worry about that right now kind of thing,
Totally.
like we're gonna have hard times when we get older, like it's gonna get harder and it already gets harder when we're at this age.
Mhm.
So I don't see a need to like try to get it all figured out right away. I like just let it happen, let it come. It'll get hard when it does, and it'll figure itself out. And then when it's not hard, just enjoy it. And even when it is hard, it's part of life, and just embrace it. And
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, like I think sometimes I try to remind myself how lucky we are to like even like be able to feel anger, like be able to feel pain, or like be able to feel like the negative feelings. Like, you know, there's people who don't get to feel that. Like, it's a powerful thing. Amir likes that one.
yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, so
It looks like Amir wants to say something. Where we
I don't want to say anything. I want to listen. I want to listen. That's it. Listen.
Bro, I love it, bro. I love that.
yeah.
I
I
want
mean, I don't want to be like, yeah, I'm not like trying to drop any crazy wisdom, but just that's like sometimes what I think about. Like, try to be grateful for even the hard parts. And yeah,
100%. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I always think, bro, it's like, for one, my favorite, one of my favorite quotes I heard recently, which I think I also did as a quote of the day, it's Mark Aurelius, like, how foolish of me to be surprised about how foolish of me to be surprised by a world that I don't understand, a world that I don't know. Like why be like upset at the world for like something going like something that like you didn't expect to happen happening when like we don't
yeah,
actually understand the world. We don't know what
yeah,
it's all for. We don't know what's going to happen in the future because of something that happened now. So like you're saying, it's just like embracing whatever happens. And although it can definitely be hard. But
for sure. Yeah,
any final
just
thoughts from you?
love. I love you, man.
I love you. It's nice to have
Yeah, me too,
fun.
bro. Thank you so much.
Yeah, love you,
Thank you
boys.
so much for coming on, man. Especially after that win, for you to make the time. It's huge stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I miss our Monopoly nights, Wilson. Oh man.
Yes, bro.
Yes,
I know.
bro.
Shout out Chris Houston, man.
No,
Chat.
we need to play some more Monopoly. We need to bring that back in the off season.
Yeah.